Guys, this is Jerningam here. It says Farage, the Brexit party, on course to win the EU elections. This is in Parliament. So tomorrow is the elections. Just tomorrow. Who knows if Nigel Farage will win? I hope he does win. Then you get some people that say that Tony Robinson might win, or depends. Let's hope that he does win, Nigel Farage, and we can leave the EU on OT terms.
If polling is to be believed, the winning party in tomorrow's Euro elections will be the Brexit party. This party, in contrast to the Vote Leave campaign in 2016, has clearly stated that no-deal Brexit is its policy. On the basis of normal turnout, that means that between 6 and 7 million people will have voted for no deal, which begs the question, what of the other 10 million Brexit voters in 2016? It concerns me, and has long concerned me, that we don't have the consent here in this House to deliver the Brexit that is likely to emanate from this House. With that in mind, and I congratulate the Prime Minister on the first steps yesterday towards acknowledging this, can she commit towards reaching out across this House in order to bring about the vote which remains to take place, which is the choice between having a final say of the British public or a no-deal Brexit?
Prime Minister!
I say to my honourable friend that I don't recognise actually the choice that he has set out, and for this reason. First of all, as I said earlier, I have not changed my view on a second referendum. I've been clear that I believe this House should be delivering on the result of the first referendum. And the choice that is before this House, I believe, is that whether or not it wants to deliver on the result of the first referendum and deliver on the manifestos on which the majority of members of this House stood, which were clear that we wanted to do that with a deal. We can do that. We can do that by giving second reading to the withdrawal agreement bill and seeing that bill through this House, seeing that bill get royal assent, ratify the treaty and leave the European Union.
That's what she said. Trying to think where. Just trying to see what else is on. I'm not going to film. It's a 3 hours video, this one. Is it 3 hours for that? The Rising Rights. What's this one about then?
Across Europe, the far right is on the rise, taking on governments, promising to end migration and shake up the EU.
I wouldn't say we are living in a dictatorship, but there's less and less freedom day by day.
But are they fueling hate?
I think their aims are absolutely dangerous.
We're travelling through the continent to find out what's behind their success.
Propaganda team. This is a propaganda team.
Could they be about to change Europe as we know it?
Hungary. Country.
Orbán Viktor.
Orbán Viktor.
Orbán Viktor. Orbán Viktor.
There are some people who really believe and trust in Viktor Orbán like their god. It's like he built up a religion.
Karizmatikus ember. Egy igazi vezető.
This is nationalism in action. Viktor Orbán has led Hungary for almost a decade as the self-declared defender of Europe.
Valós fenyegetésnek élik meg az európaiak, hogy Európa nem lesz többé európai.
Giant government billboards tell people to support his plan to end immigration. Others promote family life. The Gabel family are almost as passionate about the government as they are about swimming.
Hát ilyen jó kormánya még nem volt az országnak. Olyan borzasztó nehéz helyzetben.
Phone is on low battery, so I'm sitting a bit weirdly at the minute, trying to film this.
Orbán's party has gained popular support here in Hungary, partly by offering large amounts of money to couples with more than 2 children.
Talking about Hungary's EU thing.
Nagyon könnyű, azért nagyon könnyű itt az élet, nekünk, mert szeretjük.
Nagyon fáj a szívem.
My heart is broken. It is hurt when diversity of the country.
For many, Orbán's Hungary is far from utopia, with the Prime Minister accused of corruption and eroding people's democratic rights. In the village of Kubikaza, the mayor is one of his most outspoken critics. What has Viktor Orbán changed in this country since he took power?
Everything. He's changed everything. And everything destroys freedom. I see the future of Hungary.
Over the past few years, Orbán has waged war with the European Union over its handling of migration. Hungary was at the front line of the refugee crisis, and although most people were just passing through, within weeks Orbán had built a fence to keep them out. And migrants are still the enemy here.
People want to have a safer world to just do what they want. While they keep sneaking over to other countries. All these illegal immigrants just want to have a nice place and a nice world to be in. Instead of all the wars that are going on and no food in the country. Just want a happy life, don't they? That's why they're doing all these things.
We've asked many times to speak to someone from Orbán's party, Fidesz, about the EU elections, but they've refused. So we're heading to one of their campaign events. They only published their list of events for tonight a couple of hours ago, and so we've had to race here to make it on time. And the reason that they do this, we're told, is that they don't like journalists from outside organisations like ours coming along. Yeah, he just spat in the window.
This bit the Hungary government, Westminster European, wants us to solve their population, strong families and policies.
Why is your EU election campaign focused on migration when migrants have virtually stopped coming to Hungary in recent years?
Well, it's not a question whether in this time frame they're coming or not. This is.
I'm trying to read the most of it, the best as I can, guys, but sometimes the words can be a bit fast.
Are Hungary's values on a collision course with the EU's values?
No, I don't think so. I don't understand really, and nobody understands in Hungary, why we are not really cherishing European values if we see the solution for the migration policy differently.
The whole world is a mess.
Kubikaza and taken to where the fence begins, Hungary's border with Serbia and Romania.
Romania's border fence.
Is little more than a symbolic gesture.
You guys can see.
It's just a
put a fence there to stop them from coming in. Immigrants was a big lie. Created picture economy for the hundreds. Big lies.
Propaganda TV. This is a propaganda TV.
Propaganda.
This is state TV.
Yeah.
Most of Hungary's media now has some link to the government, and migrant stories are constantly in the news.
The government took over some 500 media outlets, and they used to supply to the hundreds of.
What do you hear on the news about what's happening in Western Europe?
Lots of immigrants arriving, trouble, things happen in towns. They are saying immigrants. Women's 100 murdered. They are telling autism reviews. When the news is very happy living in Hungary.
The country Orbán has built is alienating many young Hungarians. Hundreds of thousands have left the country since he came to power. In Budapest, I meet with Bertajin, who's grown up here.
I feel frustrated and sad a lot, and that's why, I don't know, I think it's difficult to live here. I have so many friends, and most of them live in Copenhagen, Amsterdam.
The world is a mess, as we can all see it living, but some people are blind to see it. Other people just get on with it.
Moving to another country, I'm actually not considering to raise a kid here.
Hungary is not seen as a democratic country anymore.
No, I have my right to vote, but when I go to vote, my vote doesn't work that much. I'm the minority who actually seen the word and knows that things can be different.
In the run-up to the European elections, Viktor Orbán has run a vicious and personal campaign against the EU.
The rights of Brussels.
But the fight back has started. The country has a new young opposition led by Anna Dina.
We decided to do a march standing up for the values, European values.
Free press, equal rights for all people.
I wouldn't say we are living in a dictatorship, but I know that there's
You had the
less
yellow
and less
protests
freedom
in
day by
France,
day.
then you got the
There's
Hungary
a lot of people
protests,
living in fear.
then the UK
If they speak
protests.
up, they're gonna lose
I
their
haven't
job.
filmed much
If
of
they
the
go to
France
demonstration, their family
on
gonna be
the
harassed,
video
their
I'm
business
doing.
is
This is
gonna be
Hungary.
shut down.
How do you feel about the relationship that Orbán is forging with the EU at the moment?
Well, I think it's a dangerous game. So far, he is a single freedom fighter, as he called himself. However, if his allies gonna get more power as well, he can start a domino effect within the EU, which is dangerous.
As nationalism gathers momentum across Europe, parties from different countries are planning to work together after the elections to fight the European Union from within.
Orbán Viktor.
It was sneaking over.
For so many
on
of
the
them,
fence.
Viktor Orbán is their hero. Hungary, their inspiration.
Igazából,
This is who the Hungarians have
szerette a
been always
hazáját, az mindig büszke volt rá,
fond
csak
of
most már
it.
mer is. Büszke,
But they declare
fölmeri emelni a fejét.
until they
Jó ez a megfogalmazás,
really
merünk nagyok lenni.
let dare to big people.
There are families who are getting money from Orbán and who are happy with their lives.
That's the biggest sin of this government, that there are hundreds of thousands of people benefiting from the system and they are safe, and then hundreds of thousands of people living in such bad condition that they don't have tomorrow.
Well, don't know what to say about that, guys. Right, so I hope you all enjoyed this short video. My phone is charging, as you probably can see the wire in the background, but I will be doing some more videos later when the phone's fully charged. Thank you for joining me on this broadcast on the phone, and it will be uploaded to YouTube. Thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Peace.